So, I'm listening to this song by Bjork. It's called Unravel. It's my absolute favorite Bjork song. I think it's so beautiful. Most people only know Bjork from her like really loud, over-the-top, like screaming banshee songs, but there are many sides to her. I've just been listening to this song a lot today. It makes me think of my boyfriend. He's gone, he's in Iowa right now. He was supposed to come back yesterday, and he has to stay a little bit longer, so. It just says it perfectly, you know? I miss him. But this is not really a sad song to me. It's beautiful and, you know, it's a song about missing someone so much and like an ache in you when they're gone. And there is a little worry in your heart that like something it's unraveling. But she says, when you come back, we'll make new love. And I think that's optimistic, and I think it's really beautiful. And that's how I feel. So, yeah. Okay, this is a downer. I want to play another song that I'm obsessed with. I think it's kind of old. Ben Folds featuring Regina Spektor. It's called You Don't Know Me. Ever sit and wonder it's so strange, and we could be together for so long and never know, never care what goes on in the other one's head. Things I found I never said. This video is totally gonna get taken down by iTunes. I've just been dancing around this apartment all day. But I did leave. I left for a little while. I went downtown to the Upper West Side, my favorite neighborhood, and I went to a diner and I just had a nice little dinner, and I read, and it was just a really nice little thing to do. I do things like that all the time. Afterwards I went to see my friend Mike. It seems like a lot of time goes by where we don't get to see each other, but we've been able to spend more time together lately, and I just really appreciate that very much. He has a channel on YouTube with another friend of mine. It's like a collab channel. You guys know how I feel about collab channels, but they are my friends, and I promised them I would shout them out. I'm not gonna do it in this video though, guys, so don't get excited. You still have to follow my rules. I don't do shout-outs unless they update at least once a week and have already at least 10 videos made. Just because I learned my lesson when I shouted my friend Karen, Umbrella Ella, out, and everyone went and subscribed, and she never made another video. So, yeah. Well, it's Tuesday night, and I'm very excited because that means The Mentalist is on tonight, and I love Simon Baker. Oh my God, he's so hot. He's so hot. But you know what's funny? I saw him in that movie that he did called Something New, where he's the white guy who like gets with the black girl, and there's all these like social issues about it. And I remember thinking, oh my God, this guy's hot. And then I saw him in The Devil Wears Prada, and I didn't think he was hot at all. I thought he was like really haggard looking and unattractive. But now he's on the show, and I'm like, oh my God, I love you. Earlier today while I was out, I got this text message from my dad, and it said, let's see, if I get AOL Instant Messenger, will you talk to me or ignore me? And then before I could respond, he texted me again with his screen name. So like now I have to make a decision. Like, do I want to have my dad on my buddy list, you know? It's not that big a deal, really. Like, I actually have a really great relationship with my parents, but we do have issues, my dad and I. Basically, there's just like stuff that it's a little bit unresolved, and that's very rare because my family, we talk about stuff. But this is something that, you know, I feel like it's just not the right time yet. And I'm hesitant basically to put my dad on instant messenger because I feel like maybe he would try to reach out to me in a safe environment like instant messenger where there's no real risk and it's kind of easy, and that's not really fair, and I'm not going to give that to him. There are things that we're going to need to discuss at some point, and it's not going to be online. But also, it's kind of like technology is like our thing, you know? We're always bonding over this geeky stuff, and he ran out and got a BlackBerry because he saw how much I like my BlackBerry, and you know, he's a really, really cool person, my dad. They know that I have a blog, they know that I make videos on YouTube, they know I'm on, you know, social networking sites and stuff, so there are no secrets. But it's kind of like, you know, boundaries. We'll see, I don't know, I haven't quite decided. There was something funny earlier today when I was going downtown. I was sitting on the subway and I had my headphones in and I was listening to like my Ben Folds song, and I was reading and I kind of just looked up to see what station we were at, and there was this guy sitting across from me, and we kind of just caught eyes, and he smiled. I just smiled back, and then that was it. And there was not, don't freak out. Like, I'm not leaving my boyfriend or anything like that. I'm not interested. I've got the dreamiest boy in the world. That probably happens a lot everywhere else, but not in this city, because most of the time, you know, if you look in somebody's eyes, you're like putting a curse on them. Or maybe that's just me, you know, because I'm prone to doing things like that, cussing old ladies out. I also recently watched this other documentary. I'm all about the documentaries lately. I don't know, I'm in a phase. It's called Front Runners, and it's about 4 students at a public high school in New York called Stuyvesant High School. Very competitive, and the kids who go there are incredibly smart and driven, apparently. This documentary was about the election for student body president or something, and these kids like are very serious about it. It was just really funny to watch because these kids were like so driven, like they're very serious about this. And, you know, they're thinking about college and what looks good on their applications and the school budget and how to double it and investments. And that was not what my high school experience was like in the least. I was way, way more focused on how my hair looked that day and, you know, what gossip was going around and how many notes I needed to write back. And, you know, in high school I was a mean girl. I was way more interested in being popular. Yes, I will own that. I was mean. I was a popular mean kid in school. You know, everybody likes to say, this is a pet peeve of mine, people like to talk about high school, and practically everybody who you talk to or you ask what they were like in high school is gonna say the same thing.
I wasn't really popular in high school. I was kind of like a nerd, but like I got along with everyone. Like I was friends with the geeks, and I was friends with like the jocks and the drama club kids, and I just kind of knew everyone. I just kind of got along with people, but I felt like a real outcast.
Bullshit, that's not true. There are cliques, and people fill those cliques up, and quit lying. Like we weren't all Jan Brady. I was a fucking Marcia. See, when I start getting heated like this, it's time to end the video. So I'm gonna end it now, but since I'm talking so much about music, I will give one more little music recommendation before YouTube tears this video down. It's gone so corporate. What's with this YouTube 2.0? Like, why are we able to watch movies on YouTube now? Don't get me started on this. They sample old stuff like TV themes and lay a bunch of just like mashed up sounds, and they add vocals that kind of sound like schoolyard pep rally chants, and it's just so energetic. I love them. It's called The Go Team, and this song is called The Wrath of Marcia.